Welcome to Serving Locally with me, your host, Mrs.Deines, the podcast where we spotlight service in the Longmont and surrounding communities. All right, let's connect. Hi, welcome to this special episode of Serving Locally with me. Today we have a guest host, so I will go ahead and give it over to her.
Hi, I'm the guest host, Mrs.Deines, and so we're going to be interviewing Mrs.Deines, and she is my mom. Let's start by asking Mrs. Longmont, how was the 2024 pageant?
Hi, Lainey, and thank you for being my host today. I'm very excited about this. I obviously did not win the title of Mrs. Colorado 2024, which is fine with me because I feel like I have more to do here at the local level. But I was honored to win and be nominated and selected for the Mrs. Colorado Mrs. Congeniality 2024. And this award is particularly special because all the contestants and the staff vote on this one. So it's not about the judging, it's not about anything, it's about how that person made a difference to the contestants that day. And I ugly cried on stage in receiving this award, but it was totally worth it. And I am more honored winning that than I would be winning the title.
Yeah.
I am excited to be Mrs. Longmont 2025 and compete again in April 2025. This year, the thing is be bold, bring your story into the light. And so that's kind of what this episode is about. And also just an update on what I've been up to and what I've accomplished in the last year or so.
Yeah. So how's the podcast going?
We are in our third season of the Serving Locally with Michelle podcast, which is awesome. We have 27 episodes posted as of yesterday. I have four episodes in editing that I'm still working on, and then I have at least 6 that are scheduled for the next month. And I have more that are like, hey, contact me at the beginning of the year next year or this month or whatever, that'll work better. So I'm having people reaching out to me to be on the podcast or that are saying, hey, I know this organization, you should really get in touch with them. So it's been really cool. I have over 100 organizations that I have reached out to or that I'm trying to reach out to be on the show. So it's a living document for me to having people come on of all kinds of different organizations and trying to be inclusive and include everybody and seeing how we can help.
Yeah. So what events have you attended?
This last March, the kids and I went with the Boulder County Open Spaces and Backcountry Hunters and Anglers on a project that we were removing fence from Rabbit Mountain, and we had a lot of fun. And it was snowy.
It was horrible.
And muddy, but we had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it was muddy, and we got really cool hats from it, from BCHA, Backcountry Hunters and Anglers, and I'm trying to get them on the podcast. Scheduling is just difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
But that was awesome. And then in June, we went to the firing range membership appreciation event that they hold every year, and they had the K-9 unit doing demonstrations. They did tours of the firing range, and they had some really, really cool booths open to talk to people. And it was a fun day. It was really hot, but the K-9s were really cool to see. If you ever get a chance to go see the K-9 demonstrations, please do. It is
recommended.
So cool. And then in August, Lainey and I attended the Unity and Community again. This would be our third year doing that as Mrs. Longmont. And so we got to get in touch with a lot more the community organizations, and touch base with some people, and that was fun, as it always is. It's exhausting, and we
Yeah.
almost had enough time to get through all the booths, but
Yeah.
it was great. That's always a great event in August, for Longmont, for unity and community strengthening, and just learning about what's in the community, and meeting people. So that was awesome.
Yeah. So have you taken any classes lately?
Recently, I did the Longmont Public Safety Citizens Academy that was in September, and it's 4 classes long. They give you dinner, and you learn about everything that public safety of Longmont has to offer, and it's absolutely incredible, and I highly recommend it. Next year, I would love to do it again next year. I unfortunately was sick on the very last day, so I wasn't able to attend that last class, but the rest of it was really cool to meet police officers, SWAT team, K-9 unit guys, firefighters, and all the other people that are involved in public safety, and all the amazing things that they do behind the scenes to help victims or help just people in the community, homeless, whatever it is. It was awesome. There's so much more to public safety than just the police officers and the firefighters. So I think that was it was great, and I highly recommend that. And I'm hoping to get some of them on the podcast to talk about what they do, because I think that their collaborative resources is absolutely outstanding, and that's something that the communities really need right now. I attended a Gaining Skills to Build Community and Destroy Loneliness with my church, which was 12 weeks long. It was a very long class, and they were 2-hour long classes, but it was really cool to learn how to connect with people on a deep level and help them not feel lonely, help them feel completely loved and completely known. And that was something that was just perfect for what I'm trying to do here in building community and strengthening it. And since COVID, as we all know, it's been really hard to get reconnected with people. And I really enjoyed that class. I also took my food safety manager course and got certified as a food safety manager. So I have that, which I got to use this summer. And I'm also in the middle of taking a ketosis coaching certification class, so I can be a life coach and help people go through keto and ketosis on bettering your health and your life through diet and exercise and perspective on life.
Wow. So what have you been doing for work?
This last summer, I was the concessions manager for Sunset Pool here in Longmont, and that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. It was really hot.
It was very hot.
It was a lot of fun, and we had fun.
Yeah.
And then I just got a job offer to be the new ice pavilion coordinator for this coming winter. So last year I was a supervisor. This year I'll be the coordinator. So I'll be the big boss, and hopefully I can just help it run a little bit better, and just hopefully make a difference there, and have a lot of fun, because it will be a lot of fun working at the ice rink again.
Yeah. So are you still involved with the elections?
I am very involved with the elections. I worked the last 2 sessions, and then I will be working again here in November. I am the assistant lead on the second floor in the ballot processing, and I absolutely love it. It is so cool to see how they process ballots and how it all puts together, so that way hundreds of thousands of people can vote and get their voice heard. And I'm hoping to have on, the different parties come on here and talk about how to get involved with their organizations and stuff, because I think it's important to be involved with that. It's the basis of how we run this government, and we need to have a voice, and you have a voice, and you need to learn how to use that. So I think that's great. I attended my caucus in March just to be a judge to help with the elections, because everything is in bipartisan teams. So as long as I'm a judge, then I can help with adjudication or duplication when those needs arise during the job. If I wasn't a judge, I wouldn't be able to help in that capacity. So that helps me be more rounded and help out more. But during the caucus, I was elected to be my precinct's PCP, or the precinct committee person. And this is the person that represents their community, a very small section of the city. And so I was honored to be elected in this position to represent at the grassroots the constituents, the people in my neighborhood. And I'm really looking forward to the possibilities that is going to be, but and to make a difference, and just getting people, involved and get them information about what's going on. And I'm really excited for that. So if you live in precinct 622, watch out for me, because I'm going to be coming around handing out stuff and talking to you, hopefully. If you don't know what a precinct is, you can go on bouldercountyelections.org, and you can find the map and find your address and see what precinct you're in. And you can get in touch with your precinct committee person also, and get involved, whether you're Democrat, whether you're Republican, whatever it is. Get involved, learn, get educated. It's the best thing you can do for your community.
Yeah. How else are you serving?
How else am I serving? At the church that we go to, Grace Church in Longmont, I am a Stephen minister still, and I help lead the supervision for them. So when we get care receivers, I kind of facilitate the meeting with the Stephen ministers, so they can talk about and help each other on issues that maybe they're talking about, making sure the boundaries are being met, confidentiality is established, and just giving support and prayer and encouragement to each other. And that's been really, really cool. So I've been enjoying that.
Yeah.
I've also been elected as the Secretary of Records for the church. So when we have business meetings, I take notes and, let the minutes go for quorum and stuff. So that way we know what's going on in each meeting. And I get to sign off on important documents. So it's kind of cool. I'm also on the safety team, so every third Sunday I walk around with the walkie-talkie and have stations, and I just make sure everybody's safe and feeling welcome, and making sure the doors are locked and stuff.
Yeah.
And I do the trauma bags and making sure that all the first aid equipment is up to date, and that we have enough Band-Aids and stuff for kids, or if there's any trauma type thing that happens, that we can help out and be, first responders at the church, which is good. I'm also on the hospitality team, and I've just started bringing ice every week, so I'm the ice lady, not just at the ice rink, but at the church. And I'm the lead decorator, so we're getting ramped up to start decorating for Christmas. And that's a big endeavor, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, but we have a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah.
It's really nice to get with the ladies of the church and decorate the church and make it look beautiful and festive,
welcoming
for the Christmas season. And that's one of our favorite things. So that's something I'm doing. Both the kids got involved with 4-H this year. They did rabbits, breeding rabbits, and Chase did 22 shooting, which he went to state for, and did really well in state. So we're real proud of him. But that's been a lot of volunteering hours and just learning how to 4-H and how to Boulder County Fair, and then how to State Fair also, and what that all entails. But the confidence that has given my kids and what they've been learning has been just amazing. I highly recommend 4-H for the kids, for the kiddos.
It just can be really complicated.
It can be very complicated. Luckily, we had a wonderful support system, so we were able to get what we needed and learn and do well in 4-H this year. Another thing that we're involved in, I was in a project that the Longmont Community Foundation did on sharing neighbors' stories, and that just came out yesterday, which is really cool. You can find it on my YouTube, and I did post it on Facebook, I believe. But they did an interview on me, and I cry in it. Surprise, surprise. And but it was really good, and I am so excited with the things that they're doing and the difference that's going to make, and hopefully helping connect people and growing and strengthening the community. And my husband's almost done with this racing season with the pro truck. We got one more race left to go at Colorado National Speedway. So that'll help once that's done with and over
Yeah.
with. But he's top 5 in leader points for championship for the year, third in points or something like that. And
Yeah.
so we're proud of the team and what they've been able to accomplish this year. And they got new sponsors and stuff, so it's
Yeah.
been really cool. And hanging out with the family and the crew, we like to do that.
Yeah.
And then I am continuing to homeschool my kiddos every day. We're learning something new, and I'm real proud of what they've been able to accomplish, and their growth in the last couple of years, and just how I'm real proud of my kids.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I would like to thank my sponsors, Zach's Transmission 4x4, Northside Towing, District 303, hey Diane, and Lash and Company. They've been with me since the beginning, never wavering, 100%. They get it. They get what I'm doing, and that means so much to me. I'm always looking for more sponsors. I've got a couple in the works, which I'm really excited for. But I couldn't do all this without them, and the work that they do in the community is awesome, and I'm just so honored and blessed to have their support and be partnered up with them. I'm excited for this next season of the podcast. We've got some really interesting things coming up, and hopefully it gets a little spicy, just with some, with the elections coming up. I'm hoping to get some different viewpoints on here, and I'm also really excited about what Mrs. Longmont 2025 will hold.
Yeah.
And I'm just excited about everything, and just really blessed and honored to be in this position to help the community, to help my family, to be. Somebody told me I was a beacon of light yesterday when they watched that video from the Longmont Community Foundation, that I went through all these struggles to help somebody, and if I can help one person, that's just fantastic. So I'm trying to be bold and bring stories into the light, which I've been trying to do. And so if you would like to come on and talk about something, or if you just want to talk to me about something, I'm totally available.
Yeah.
I'm also excited because Chase is going to have his own podcast here soon, where he will be talking to military service members, veterans, and just talking to them, letting them share their stories, getting some insight, learning about some history, and just connecting with that specific group of people. And I think that is going to be just so cool, and I'm so proud of him for wanting to take that step and gain that confidence to do that and be brave. And I think it'll be very entertaining. Since he wants a mic on this podcast, he'll have his own, and that will be just great for him. So is there anything you would like to add?
I don't think so.
I do appreciate you are my partner in crime. She goes along with me to any eyelash appointment or hair appointment or Unity and Community, or when I'm working, she likes to go and help out doing stuff like that. So you'll always see my little mini me with me doing stuff. So thank you so much for hosting today, and
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
And I'm excited for what we do.
Yeah.
I also just want to thank my son, Chase. He's 13. He's behind the camera, helping run the camera, helping to run the sound. He's my little producer, and he's been doing a great job, and I just appreciate that. And I just appreciate all of my supporters, all the people that believe in what I'm doing. It makes a big difference to me. It really does. And if you want to get involved, let me know. Shoot me an email, give me a call, send me a message on Facebook or Instagram. If you want to partner up on something, if you got an event going on, if you want to be on the podcast, or you want me to, represent your business. If it's local, I would love to do that. So, thank you. And, yeah. I'm honored to be Mrs. Longmont, and I'm honored to be able to host this podcast. And I'm blessed to have my kids and my family along on this journey and their support. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you to my guests, my listeners, and my supporters. Serving together, we can strengthen our community. Please like and subscribe. Do all those other things. You know you got to do them. Because that's the easiest way that you can serve right now. All right, now go. Connect with others and be a blessing.